Welcome everyone. I'm Cindy and I'm really happy to be here. I haven't ever been on Jackie's show. Well, Jackie, I'm sorry. I always kind of screw things up. Why don't you do whatever your intro normally is? I'm sorry.
You know, Cindy, it's all good. I'm Jackie, as y'all know, and it's so great to see y'all here and to invite my dear friend, my old friend. We've known each other forever. Dear friend Cindy to the show. And hey, we've got a new format. Cindy's going to be here every week. Yeah, I know. What? I know. So we are here, and Cindy also has two kids, just like I do. And our kids used to be little together. We were pregnant at the same time, as a matter of fact. And uh, and so we're here to answer all of your parenting questions because
Whatever, any subject, nothing is too
I
embarrassing.
I was still talking, Cindy. So I'll be done.
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. She's learning. She's learning. Yeah. So we're here to answer all of your parenting questions. Anything that you have a question about,
and
whether
we're
it's
gonna drink our wine. You can drink your wine too. Oh,
just
or
wait. I'll
you
tell you.
don't.
Okay.
Okay, or you don't have to drink wine just because we are. It's just people, I know some people are in recovery or, oh, you meant not to talk. Okay, right.
Drink your wine, Cindy.
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just so excited to have Cindy here. Cindy, in a minute, I'm going to give you a chance to just tell us a little bit about your kids, and then we're going to take your questions because we have been there and we know what you're going through. Okay. Not almost. Because again, Cindy has two kids, and they are, oh,
One, oh,
Cindy, why don't you tell us about your kids?
oh, okay, great. I'd love to. So, Jack is 10 and Alice
So,
is
Jack,
5.
just to be clear, in case you guys don't remember, Jack and Doreen are the same age. So that's when we were pregnant together.
Yeah. So I was gonna just talk. So anyway, what I really want everyone to understand is like there is no reason to ever feel embarrassed or ashamed of whatever question you might have. I mean, the way that Jackie and I first became friends is we were in prenatal yoga together. And then afterwards, when the class was over, I just walked right up to her and I was like, you just have such a good energy about you. And I just feel like you're the kind of person I can ask this to. Like, do you ever accidentally pee a little bit in your underwear during class? And she was like, no. But she didn't make me feel ashamed about it. That was the important thing.
I just happened to not have been a peer, but it's as as she's saying, it's a very normal thing. If you are
Don't,
a little bit of a
yeah.
peer, I happen to not be, but you might be. Just as
I
long
still have that peeing problem, but it's
as that's
better now.
you're not doing your clenching exercises.
Yeah, I know my Kegels. I feel like we're getting off topic and I don't, if you do Kegels or if you don't do Kegels, it's okay, it's okay. The main thing is we just want to hear from you.
It will help if you do your Kegels, and that's how they're
Or
pronounced, Kegels.
Kegels,
Mhm.
right?
You know,
Sorry. It just makes me think about Kugel when you say Kegel, and Kugel is a noodle pudding. I'm sorry, you guys might not all be
yeah, I
Jewish.
do carbs and I'm gluten free, but
Oh, yeah. So, but Kugel is really good. It's if you put raisins. Anyway, you can just call in or
we were talking about your kids. So
yeah.
Jack,
So
Jack is such a maniac. I love that kid to death. I love him. Like the last time he was at my house, and the way he was running in circles around and around and this is before COVID times, of course, when we could visit each other. But he was running around and around and around, and he broke that face.
yeah,
I didn't like that part so much, but
I'm sorry about that. I actually got you another vase at Crate and Barrel. It's just I haven't seen you
that was
since,
very thoughtful of you.
so I ended up returning it because the 30 days was going to be up, and I thought you might not Anyway,
No
I
thanks,
could
but no
get,
thanks. That's great.
sorry, I could get you another one. I just wasn't sure if you're laughing, but you seem tense. Okay, well, anyway, maybe we could just take a call.
All right, let's see. Let's see if we've got any calls. Yes. Okay. Nope. Nope. Can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. Nope.
Yeah,
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and put it in the chat and we will see it from there.
it's weird how people call in, but then their phone is muted. Like, who does that?
I don't I
I
don't know.
mean, I don't feel ashamed. I'm sorry. You know what? It's fine. Just,
Wait, you think I should feel ashamed?
I was talking to the caller. I don't know who you are,
Great
but
time to
just
talk.
the fact that you picked up the phone and dialed the number, you don't even have to say anything unless if you were a creepy stalker, then I don't actually encourage that. But assuming you were a genuine caller, you don't even have to speak. Just the fact that you picked up the phone and dialed our number and we answered, it just means a lot for you and for us. So thank you.
No, I really want to second that and be clear about that. It might be just that you're having technical problems, and in which case, just type it into the chat, and that's fine. Type your question into the chat. It might be that you're mute, that you're somebody who actually has lost the ability to speak, and we support everyone. We support everyone here on this.
Okay. So in other words, what Jackie's saying, in case you can't read sign language, is we're going to take a quick break. Just put your questions in the chat.